Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. See, I don't know where I went to. I'm so sorry. So many things have been happening. I don't even know where to start explanation from. I am so sorry for being absent. And I was checking and it's been like what? I think maybe 2 months since I posted a recipe and maybe 2 weeks since I posted a normal video. You guys, I'm sorry. First of all, I've been ill and then I just got better now. I'm getting better, and I just decided today would be a good day to actually film since I feel better today and since my makeup is done. Make the makeup not go waste. So, if this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome. And if you've been here, I'm so sorry. Did you miss me? If you miss me, you'd have sent me a message. Today, I think I'm going to do a Q&A because just before I fell ill, I did a Q&A and then I couldn't answer the questions. So I think that is what I'm gonna do today. Ask these questions on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go to my Instagram page and follow me so that you can ask your question and you can see what I'm up to, because when I'm not posting on YouTube, sometimes I'm posting on Instagram. So the first question we're going to talk about is, will you do a meet and greet in Lagos anytime soon? I'm so sorry, I've already done the meet and greet. That was my first meet and greet with Google. That was I think that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I've already done that. Another question from Bimbola AA. How can I be a better content creator? I love your vlogs, and I saw you at the airport the other day, but I was too shy. I guess. Okay, I'll answer how to be a better content creator. And then when you see me, you guys, sometimes when people see me, they don't say anything. They just stare and stare and stare. And sometimes it's awkward because I'm like, oh God, do I know this person from somewhere? And I feel bad when the person is staring and I'm not sure why. So if you see me, just say hi. I will not bite. Like, I like to see my subscribers. So anytime you see me, please say hi. How can you be a better content creator? I feel like content creating is something that is like a passion. It's like saying, how do I become a better singer? I guess by practice. First of all, you have to have the passion and you have to have the gifts for creating content, but also you have to have the passion and you have to work hard at it. It's something that you do all the time. The more you do it, the better you become. I noticed that because I've not done videos in a long time. Oh my gosh, to set up my camera today was so stressful, you guys. I felt like, and another thing that delayed me coming back to YouTube, because I feel like I've been away, so it's coming back to YouTube, is I because I've not done it in a while, I kind of felt like I didn't know how to do it anymore. It's not easy that I'll just put camera and start talking. It was so hard today. So the more you do it, the better you become. Another question is from Safia Zakfa. Do you ever feel afraid of starting something new? This is one of my biggest challenges. Like, anytime things are about to change, something new is about to happen, I start to panic. I'm not so, I like when I'm used to something and it remains that way, but life cannot remain the same way all the time. So change is bound to happen. So these days, I'm trying to get used to change or just accept change, and not just accepting it, like accepting it with open arms, like change is a good thing. That's what I'm trying to do these days. I get very, very scared of starting something new. And if I wasn't so scared, there are so many things I would have done by now. I feel like that fear is what holds a lot of us back from achieving our dreams. This question is from Joe King. Will you come to Kenya? If you invite me, I will come. If you send me tickets, I'll come to Kenya. Send me tickets, send me accommodation, pay for my meals, and I'll come to Kenya. Iwalola. When are you doing your house tour? I need ideas for my house. I've already done my living room tour. I didn't do a house tour. I'm so sorry. It was a living room tour. I'm just imagining doing a full house tour. That is a lot of filming. So if you've not seen that tour video, go and check it out. I think I posted it about 3 weeks ago or a month ago at this rate. Another question from Mademoiselle Kadi. What inspired you to start YouTube? I think I'm sure I've said this story so many times, but it was basically I started YouTube when I went for my master's. I was bored. I was blogging. And you know, the thing about blogging is the more you read blogs, the more you stumble on YouTube. So I used to stumble on YouTube videos and I'm like, what is YouTube? And one of the first people I watched was Patricia Bright. And I was like, what is this thing? I got interested. See, I saved up for my camera in like maybe in like 4 months. Like I was so serious about it. Bought a camera, everything started, but I didn't know what I wanted to use it for. Like there was no purpose. I was just mosquito get away. There was no purpose. I was just doing it. I was doing random type of videos, but now I think my YouTube channel has a bit of direction, I think. Oh. So that's how I started doing YouTube or making YouTube videos. The thing about these questions is there are so many there are so many similar questions. There's one, why are you so beautiful? Now God do. And makeup helps us sometimes. Are you planning a trip to the States? Would be a good time to link or chat. I've never been to America before. One day, hopefully soon. Another question. When are you doing a living room tour? Sisi Amy has done the living room tour. Another question from Fab Faye. Do you love me? I love all of you. Nothing but love for you. I know that why you're so beautiful. Why are people busting my brain like this? Making me feel like I'm one Miss World. Okay, this question is from D.O. Pex. Hi Sissy, do you bake? If yes, can we see more bakery products like cakes and other pastries? Baking scares me. Let me not even lie. Like baking, because I feel like you have to be precise, you have to get measurements right, the temperature of the oven has to be a certain way. Because of that, I get scared of baking. But I bake once in a while, just cakes maybe and cookies. Another question is from Dupe Omoni Akinshare. How do you have time for such creativity with food? I'm too busy to try all my ideas. I'm a 9 to 5 mom. It can be so difficult, you guys. Even me, where YouTube be my full-time job. Can you just imagine? I've not posted a video in 2 weeks. Well, that's because I've been ill, sha. But it can be difficult. But I just feel, like I said before, passion. If you're passionate about something, it means you're going to think about the thing all the time. Like it will be difficult for you to forget about it. Do you understand? It will always be at the back of your mind. So I feel like creating the time is just something you might have to do. That's just where the extra hard work comes in. That's where you have to put in a lot of effort. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But you just have to find a way to create time. If you do 9 to 5, maybe in the evenings or maybe on weekends, and don't push yourself too much so that you don't go and what's the word now? Break down. So don't push yourself too much. Just maybe on the weekends, do a bit of creative stuff with your food. This question is from Echo. Say the name I cannot pronounce. What can one blog about? I think you can blog about everything. There's nothing you cannot absolutely blog about. It just depends on your personality. There are some people that feel like, okay, what I do is lifestyle blogging, lifestyle vlogging. And there are some people that feel like it's too much information, like people know so much about you. And they're not comfortable with it. And there's tech blogging, there's food blogging, there's fashion, there's beauty, there's so many, so many, so many. I can't start telling you, but if you Google, just Google different types of blog topics or blog niches, you will find. This question is from Bella Dancer. It says, life in Nigeria is easier than in the UK, right? What did you study in school? Life in Nigeria is, I don't know, life in Nigeria, is it easier than UK? I think in the UK you have access to everything you need. So I feel in that sense it is easier. In Nigeria you have to pay extra, work extra to get just the basics, even like electricity. The fact that we don't have constant electricity, that is a big problem. But in the UK, you don't, that's not an issue. For my undergraduate, I studied mass communication, and then I went for my master's in the University of Birmingham, and I studied international diplomacy. For my mass communication, I did it in Igbenedion University. So if I have any Igben's students or alumni watching, hello. This question is from Salome Ohik. Would you rather want to be a YouTube blogger or chef? Well, I'm a YouTube blogger and I think I really enjoy it. As for being a chef, I've had so many requests like come to events and cook, come and do. See, I don't have energy for cooking. Cooking is work. I'm only creative with my cooking and I consider myself a home cook. I enjoy being a home cook, but like going out, cooking for events, like being a caterer, I don't think that's my calling or that's my ministry. So I would rather be a YouTube blogger. If a man introduces a woman to his family, does that mean he really loves her? No. See, that does not mean he loves the woman. Or a lot of guys have introduced so many ladies to their families, and it does not mean they love her. So some of them even do it just to make sure that the woman or the girl starts feeling very comfortable and they drop their guards. It doesn't mean they love you. Look for all the other signs that shows that somebody loves you. That one is not number one, and that one is not even one of the most important ways you can tell that somebody loves you. This question is from Miss Alero. Hi, Sisiemi, are you a Shekiri? I saw your wedding pictures. No, I'm not a Shekiri. I'm Yoruba, but I lived in Delta State like most of my life. I grew up there. I think I was there from I was 3 months old till I became an adult. So, and I feel like just Ishekiri, I had a lot of Ishekiri friends, and I feel like Ishekiri is a language I can understand because if you can understand Yoruba, I feel like you can understand Ishekiri. And I just liked their culture one time. So people always feel like I'm Ishekiri, but actually I'm Yoruba. Another question is from MTS Smart. How do you juggle parenting, wifing, travels, and business? I think I just take it one day at a time. I don't consider myself fabulous at all of them. I just feel like when it's time to focus on my travels, I travel and I focus on my travel. I enjoy traveling actually. And when it's time to focus on parenting, I try to do my best because there's no manual for parenting. And when it comes to wifing, I'm just there. And when it comes to business, see, I didn't study business in school, so I'm just taking everything one day at a time. I feel like I make a lot of mistakes, but I'm learning from my mistakes and I'm becoming better at what I do in everything I do, really. So once you learn from your mistakes, you become better. This question is from Info Place Canada. Why are you not my best friend, though? I love you, Sissy. All of you are my best friends. I feel like when I'm talking to you guys, I feel like when I'm making my YouTube videos or talking to you guys, I just feel like you are my friends in my head. I hope that's how you feel. And that's why I find it easy to just come on YouTube and talk because I feel like you're my friends. This one, I've not been on YouTube in a while. I feel like I've been bored and I've been lonely, but you know, I could not do anything about it. You know, when you're feeling ill and the spirit is wailing, but the flesh is weak. That's how I've been feeling. Another question from Akonde Tokwe. It says, what's your favorite color? My favorite color, I don't have one favorite color, but I have a couple of colors that I really, really like. In fact, these days it's difficult. You see what I'm wearing? It's filled with a lot of my favorite colors right now. I like pink, but it's a particular shade of pink. I like yellow. I like white. I like green. I like uh I like white a lot right now. I think that's a YouTuber thing. I like white a lot right now. So I think those are my three favorite colors right now. Pink, white, yellow, and did I say three? Four. See, I can't decide. It's difficult. A question from Patience Joe. Can you make a video talking about first love and relationships for your younger viewers? One day I will talk about first love. That will be very, 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 very interesting. I hope. This question is from Mira Mira. How many kids would you like to have? Um, I don't know. I feel like when I was having Tito, like I didn't have the best of birthing experience. So I feel like I get scared of having another child. I get scared and I get paranoid. So I feel like two is good for me, but I would like maximum three. I would like a maximum of three. And I feel like I don't really want to go through the whole pregnancy thing really, really again. So if I was having a second child, I would wish for it to be twins so that I just do it once and for all. So I think three is okay. This question is from Godlin. It says, what's your biggest challenge of being a YouTuber? I think depending on the kind of videos you create, that's what would determine what your challenge is. But I have a couple of challenges, and I would not say one is bigger than the other. They are just challenges. Uh, how to get your technical stoves, how to get your camera, money for your camera, all of that is expensive to get all these awesome gadgets. That's one. Being a YouTuber in Nigeria is difficult because the market is still not like America and in UK where they have a lot of deals, where they have a lot of like being YouTubers is like a big deal. You get a lot of what's it called? Maybe money, endorsements and stuff like that. I feel it's easier abroad, but in Nigeria we're still starting. Also the fact that it looks like everybody knows you is almost different. It's almost similar to being an actress, but different. I feel like actresses can have private lives, but if you're a YouTuber and a vlogger, it's almost like people know everything you're doing, even though they don't. But it's like your life is an open book. So that can be a disadvantage sometimes because you meet people and you already have the advantage of knowing who you are and you are clueless about who they are. This question is from Nana But. Would you be the kind of mom that teases her son when he brings a lady home? Tito bringing a girl to the house. I will laugh. I will tease him. I will tease him. I don't know how I'll act. Please, those questions are serious. I'm not yet in that frame of mind to imagine Tito bringing a girl home. We still have a long way to go. Bola Salami, will you have a cookout and invite fans? Like I said, I don't think I'm a cooking kind of person, meaning I don't think I'm a caterer. A cookout, I don't think so. I don't know. So I cannot say I would never do it. I might one day, who knows? And if I do it, of course, I'm going to invite all of you to come and eat. This question is from Nazo Eze. Do you ever get tired of being a vlogger and editing videos every time? I don't get tired of it. I actually enjoy it. Like, this is what I do for a living. So I enjoy being a vlogger and editing. But the editing sometimes can be stressful. Let me not even lie. Sometimes I wish I had someone that was editing for me. But it's just that I feel like the kind of videos I make, I just need to be more organized in editing. I don't need somebody to edit, but it would be nice to have somebody that can edit. Does it make sense? Like if I give it to somebody to edit, I will feel like, I don't know, I will feel like the person is doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, that's part of what I do. So it's one kind. The last question I'm going to answer is, how did you decide what you wanted to do in life? And this is from Tosin Belladonna. There's so many questions, and I feel like if I go on and on and on, we're going to have, I think I should do part one, part two. My next Q&A, or maybe the next Q&A, I'm going to do it on Instagram because most of these questions are from Instagram. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to come back on YouTube with my Q&A first before we get into the other kinds of content. So how did you decide what you wanted to do in life? This is a very serious question for me because even till now, I still feel like I get confused. A lot of people have it figured out. You know, when people are younger and a lot of people are like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, like they have it figured out, they go to school, everything, all the things where they say they want to do, they do them. But for me, I've not had it like that. Like, I've always been confused on what to do. And I just feel like doing YouTube right now is just the grace of God. It was God that pushed me in this direction, because if I wasn't doing YouTube, I really do not know what I would be doing, really. And I think this is kind of where I belong. But the thing about life is we will always evolve. There might be something better in the future apart from YouTube. And I don't know, I might enjoy it. But deciding what I wanted to do in life was just thinking to myself one day, what kind of career can I have where I can manage my time? I can choose if I want to go to work, if I want to stay at home, and I want to be able to stay at home with my kids and kind of monitor what they're doing and still be able to make money. And I like the power of the media. Then there was no social media, so I didn't know about social media. But I just feel like people in the media, they have a kind of influence. So I always wanted that. So now everything came together and it all makes sense. So it's not like I've always known what I wanted to do. And it's not like I know that now what I'm doing now is what I'm going to be doing forever. It's just take it one step at a time. Like, what are your interests? What do you enjoy really doing? And when you think about your life, what do you want? What kind of life do you want to live? And just be honest with yourself. Oh, like, I like enjoyment. I like enjoyment life. So just be honest with yourself. Do you want to enjoy? How can you make sure you live the enjoyment life? What do you have to do to get to where you want to be? Do you understand? So if you want to be, so if you're someone that enjoys traveling, you enjoy this, you enjoy that, how can you make sure you travel so often? Because that's the kind of life that will bring you a lot of joy and a lot of peace and a lot of comfort. So I feel like life is about doing what you really want. And when you think about what you want, like, you have to think about it. Oh, like, this is what I want. For some people, they don't care. They just want to live in a beautiful house, drive a nice car, and that's all. So you do any job that gives you all of that. And some people are really particular. Oh, I want to marry maybe this kind of person. I want to have this number of children. I want to live in Canada. I must live in London. And you have to do all the things that will make you have that kind of life that you want. So I think that's how I got here. Like, this is what I want. How can I, or what steps can I take to get to where I want to be? And that's how I've gotten here. So it's not like I've always known this, or it's not like this will be what I will be doing forever. So these are all the questions I'll be answering today. If you want me to answer more questions, please leave them in the comment section below. There are so many other juicy questions, like so many that I'm just looking at. Like, you really want to know that? You want to know what I do in my bedroom? Really, really? So maybe I'll do a part 2, or like I said, I'll do an Instagram live video. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please go on Instagram and follow me. We're almost on 100K on Instagram. I hope you will like this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.